Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, I am super duper pumped to do this video because it is indeed finally true. It is finally here. It is now official. We are indeed getting Disney Infinity 3.0 this year, and of course, just like it was rumored for a while now, we are indeed going to be getting a Star Wars theme. That was terrible. That was like Chewbacca trying to do the theme song. But nonetheless, of course, I hope you guys are having a fan-fantastic day. Let's get to discussing, of course, this absolutely awesome announcement of Disney Infinity 3.0. By the way, I still don't know why they do the 0.0, because can't they just call it Disney Infinity 3? What's the 0.0 for? We've never gotten anything point something else. So why are they doing the 0.0? I don't get it. It's really confusing to me. But nonetheless, of course, I'm going to run through, guys, all the information that we know up until now. There's a Game Informer article that I will link in the description box below that goes in depth, much more in depth, with all of the written content, but I kind of extracted some of the key elements that I think are important to share. And with that, also, I wanted to, of course, get a discussion going with you guys in the comment section below, whether or not you guys are excited, yes or no, do you like the design of the figures, so on and so forth. So, of course, it is indeed true, we are getting a Star Wars theme to go along with the huge relaunch of the Star Wars franchise, I guess, let's put it that way, with The Force Awakens, which is pretty exciting. So to tie in with that in some way, shape, or form, we're getting a Star Wars theme. So basically the way it's going to work is that we're going to be getting, of course, once again, a starter pack. All of your previous things are going to be still able to work with this new version. So similarly to what you were able to do with Disney Infinity 2.0, where we could take things from Disney Infinity 1 and then just put it into this game, add it to whatever dimension we want in terms of being able to add more and more things over time, and as your collection grows, so does the amount of things that you get to play around with. This is going to be the same for this game. Everything you have up until now will be playable with this new version, which is great. But the cool thing is that, as I was saying before, the starting pack that we're going to be getting is going to contain Anakin and Ahsoka, I believe. I'm pretty sure. She's from the Clone Wars, and then also, of course, the new Star Wars show, which I've not been watching. But I've heard some good things about it. And if you guys have been watching it, I'd love to hear from you guys in terms of whether or not you're enjoying it and whether or not I should maybe check it on out. But the starter pack comes with two figures, so Anakin and Ahsoka, and a playset. So that's going to be kind of the starter pack once again. So maybe some people are not going to be too happy about that, especially because before this we've gotten like 3 figures with Disney Infinity 1, so maybe some people would prefer that to be the method by which they go. But the cool thing here is that we are going to get a whole variety of characters over time, and then additionally to that, we're going to get a variety of playsets. So the playsets are actually going to be quite interesting, because the first playset is going to be targeting, basically it's going to be set after episode 2, and it's going to be kind of like a side quest that kind of caters to the fans of the prequels, which I'm guessing there aren't very many of, but hey, maybe this is going to turn us around on it and provide us with a pretty intriguing storyline. Basically, it's going to feature a land and space battles with plenty of melee combat. Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Darth Maul can enter the fray too, as characters that are additional to the set, which is pretty exciting. That sounds quite interesting and unique. Basically, it's going to follow the adventures of Anakin and Ahsoka as they fight to uncover who's behind a freshly minted droid army. So from what I understand, this is supposed to be a storyline that kind of ties in with the Clone Wars actual TV show. So that kind of is going to be almost like a supplemental piece as well. So that's really cool and really nice little depth there, and sounds quite exciting. So that should be pretty fun indeed. But then there will be another additional playset, which is going to kind of almost target like a... Well, it obviously is going to target the other trilogy, and more so focusing on the original 3 films, of course, episodes 4, 5, and 6. So basically, this is going to be kind of almost like a amalgamation of different components, almost like a highlight reel of the different components that are present in those trilogies. So kind of exploring maybe the best elements of the bunch, which is pretty cool. And the idea behind this one is that Luke and Leia tangle with Darth Vader and his forces through memorable sequences, including the Battle of Yavin, as well as the time on Hoth and Tatooine, which is pretty awesome sauce. And you will be able to indeed add Chewbacca, Han Solo, and Darth Vader to this playset as well. So that's pretty tremendous and very, very, very exciting stuff. But you might be telling to yourself, hey, Blitzwinger, but we have another Star Wars film coming out, and wouldn't it be kind of cool for them to cover that one as well? Well, what do you know? We're indeed going to be getting a playset that will be themed for The Force Awakens. It will be coming out at a later point in time, not on launch date, so it will be coming out in the winter time, but it will be tackling The Force Awakens, which is pretty exciting because some of the stuff we've seen from that film looks incredibly cool. Like, the designs just look spectacular, and if we could get some of those characters, like the Phasma Trooper, I think, if that's how it's called, I'm not sure, but the new trooper that they've shown, like the chrome one, imagine, that would be so cool. Kylo Ren, maybe, like, I mean, there's so many cool things that they could do, so I am absolutely on board with them tackling the brand new Star Wars with one of the playsets as well. So that sounds pretty exciting. So far, that's all we know in terms of playset wise. That is going to be the playsets. It's going to be Star Wars themed. So similarly with how Disney Infinity 2 had playsets that were only for Marvel themes, this time we're getting Star Wars themed playsets. Now, it doesn't mean that maybe sometime in 2016 we won't get some other playsets, but for now, that's all we know of. But I have to say, I'm pretty stoked for the ones that we already have. But the cool element, of course, came from some of the pictures that we have. I will be playing the trailer, of course, without audio and stuff like that. So if you want to see the audio trailer, there will be a link as well in the description box below. But some of the coolest stuff that we saw is actually in the picture form, because during those pictures, we saw some of the other characters that are revealed for the game. And this is really, really exciting. So, of course, we see the character models for Yoda, who looks incredibly cool. I love his pose. And I'm just glad that for the first time ever, guys, just think about this. We can own Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel characters all in the same style. Like, they are all the same kind of art style. And just imagine having your entire shelf with just these incredible worlds, and all of them look stylistically similar, so they look like they belong in the same world, which is just super duper exciting. Like, I can't wait to see Darth Maul and Iron Man on the same shelf. It's just going to be absolutely bananas. The one thing I am a little bit disappointed about is that we did not hear about Boba Fett yet as a figure, but I would be shocked if they don't do a Boba Fett figure. Like, come on, they have to do something for Boba Fett, right, guys? Am I right? But nonetheless, we found out what Yoda looks like, we found out what Darth Maul looks like, Obi-Wan, Leia, Chewbacca, Han Solo, Ahsoka, and of course Vader, which is a pretty stellar lineup already. But then, additionally to that, we also found out that there will indeed be a Mickey figure, a mini figure, the new Inside Out cartoon that's coming out. We're gonna have some representation from those figurines. And then the other cool thing is that, if you remember, we got for Disney Infinity 2.0 exclusively on digital platforms, we got the Tron characters. But now you're going to be able to get figurines of them, which is also pretty spectacular. So that sounds quite exciting indeed. But the thing that had me the most hype, you guys know me, you know that I love my superhero stuff. We're getting an Ultron and a Hulkbuster. A Hulkbuster! A Hulkbuster! Yes! Like, oh my god, I was going bananas. I was like, Ultron and Hulkbuster, yes, please, sign me up. 2 of each, please. I was so hyped for that. That is just absolutely awesome. I'm super glad that we're getting some more Marvel characters, and it has me my fingers crossed, hoping that maybe, just maybe, we'll get some other Marvel characters as well, like maybe a Deadpool figure. That would be kind of cool, considering there's a Deadpool movie coming out. Maybe some other upgrades, some more power discs for the Marvel characters as well. That would be spectacular. So I am absolutely stoked. So all in all, guys, there you have it. That is the news for Disney Infinity 3.0. I think it sounds pretty exciting indeed. The one final thing I wanted to mention is that they specifically went out of their way to focus and say that they are also polishing up the gameplay for this game, because some people, to be fair, were a little bit disappointed with Disney Infinity 2. In terms of gameplay, there wasn't there was a bit of a lack of polish. Now, I personally think that it was a great step forward in terms of what we saw in Disney Infinity 1. Like Disney Infinity 2, the upgrade trees and stuff, I really like that stuff. I think it's a great step forward, and I want to see more of that RPG elements. But this time around, Ninja Theory is going to be polishing that up even more. And then we have also the team of, oh my goodness, I really can't recall the name of the other team. Not Gobu. I really don't remember. I think it's Sumo. Deluxe? No, Sumo Digital. That's what it is. Sumo Digital. The guys that did the Sonic All-Stars racing game, which is an amazing and fun racing game. So they're going to be working on the racing components of the game. And the cool thing is that, of course, since we're doing Star Wars, we're going to be piloting lots and lots of cool ships. So it is very important to be able to control them effectively. So I'm looking forward to see what kind of handiwork they're able to put into this title, and I seriously cannot wait to check it out. Now, of course, in terms of when is the game coming out, I'm sure you're probably asking yourself, hey, Blitzwinger, when is this game coming out? Right now, we don't, from what I understand, like there's some rumors, of course, about it being September again and stuff like that, but we're not certain yet, so I don't really want to report anything. But in terms of what platforms it's coming out on, it will be PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, Wii U, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, iOS, Android. So you're going to be able to get this on practically every system out there, so there is no reason why you shouldn't be able to get it. And the cool thing is that the starter pack will be priced at $64.99, which I think is a $10 price down, because from what I recall last time the packs were $75, so you get a little bit of savings, which is really nice. So nonetheless, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the Disney Infinity 3.0 news video, please don't forget to smack that like button, and on top of that, subscribe for plenty more Disney Infinity 3.0 coverage, and I will indeed answer the question, will you be doing gameplay walkthrough? Absolutely. Alrighty, you guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, see you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, guys. Have a fantastic day.